Good morning, welcome to Join the Dots. This is being recorded Monday morning, so it will come to you Tuesday. Market pretty steady, silver at a 56.90 as I sit here. Been up to 57.30 where I woke up this morning, but obviously there was a little bit of a dump somewhere that took it back down again, and I think we'll see that a lot. I don't think we've quite broken the resolve of the stupid banks yet, the stupid bullion banks. I don't think they've got a clue. I think they've just had 40 years of winning, and they just can't stand to lose, but they're going to, and I'll explain why. Okay, first of all, I've got maybe, I won't exaggerate, maybe 50 stories. I was going to say 100, but maybe 50 stories that are relevant in my phone over the weekend. All right, so we're just going to skim now on two or three. First one, and again, let's go back to the macro. If you want to understand what's coming, you have to understand the macro. It is colossal. Okay, and let's take the number one and two economies first, and try and explain in a very short way why they cannot recover. Okay. Yes, they can have a sugar high. Yes, they can all print money, QE, but it will destroy their economy in the end. So it's all going to be a matter of timing, of whether or not the whole thing crashes sooner or later. Not avoidable at all. Not avoidable. And to show that, we've got Michael Bordenaro, and you know I like Michael Bordenaro. He walks along, he talks, everything he gives you are facts. They're all checkable, so no problem. Two stories, and I'll link them both. The first is the job losses have been much worse than they're telling us. Well, we know that everything that is bad is much worse than they're telling you. Everything that is good is not as good as they're telling you. That's the way it works. It's just the way the media cycle is. They're just a bunch of liars at the end of the day, because all they want to do is sell product, not tell the truth. Come back to that magic word that I've said day one, truth. We'll find the truth, because only the truth will give you the right answers. So, or working with the truth. So we see 14 million have been fired in the US. Okay, that's the first link. The second link I'll give you, Michael Bordenaro again, the crash is here. House prices are tumbling. Zillow, Redfin, they're all showing massive markdowns. If you want to sell something, you've got to change your price. The price that people think is available is not. It's a lie. Real estate agents telling lies because they want to get your order on their book. When it comes to actually selling it, it's a lot less. But once you've committed to them, you can't really move, can you? So that's all they do. Tell you a lie, tell you a high price, you go with them, and then they tell you what the real truth is. Lies, 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 corporate lies everywhere. Corporate lies on jobs, corporate lies on house prices. It's the end of the cycle. I keep saying this, don't I? At the end of the cycle, you get obscene excesses of lies, of cover-ups, of fraud. You get all these things at the end of the cycle, and we're there. We're at the end of a cycle. Okay, so that's those two. Third one I'll link just quickly. China banks dumped 70,000 homes. Well, 70,000 is not a lot. There's 30 million built and unoccupied. 30 million. But banks dumping homes, of course, depresses prices, and prices keep falling. We're 5 years into a Chinese property collapse, and you are not getting any truth from the MSM. You're not getting any truth at all from the data. You're not getting it. The whole Chinese banking system is a house of cards relying on overvalued property prices across the board. They won't survive. Well, they will, but in a very, very, very different form. Right, now we go on to silver. And I've got an absolutely superb piece. So everything else I put to the side, the other 46 articles I put to the side. Let's go on silver. I know you're interested in it, and I think it's the market that Greg has said, and everyone I know in the market now, everyone I listen to, seriously, understands silver is the journey. Silver. And as you know, I'm 65% silver, 30% gold and 5% crypto, mainly XRP. That's my choice. So this piece I'm going to link to you. Why silver is the most undervalued asset. This is what Greg has said. This is what Mike Maloney has said. This is what Andrew Maguire said. Everyone says it. Are you listening? That's the question. Are you listening? Let's give you some facts to help you. Okay. So there is this guy is a very calm presenter. He says, it is a certain pattern, not a guess, not a prediction. It is certain, proven in history. The structural nature of a commodity super cycle caused by massive structural demand changes. Right, and we are in the third of 4 stages. And I'll skip to the end just for a practical investment conclusion for you to understand before you watch the presentation. Did you see it before anyone else? Because that's how you make money in markets. That's how you protect your investment. That's how your investment grows. You see it before everyone else. If you wait until everyone can see it, you're too late because it's happened. The market's moved. The price is probably into a sort of semi or full bubble by then. By the time you see it, it's in a full bubble. Job of join the dots. Bring you the information before anyone else sees it. Okay? So the question, the bottom line is, did you see it before anyone else? Or are you going to wait until everyone sees it? All right, so pattern. Stage 1, abundant supply causes systemic complacency. And we've seen that in silver. We've seen it in the mining. Okay? It will always be the same way. Okay, abundant supply creates systemic complacency. Stage 2, for whatever reason, demand suddenly surges. Supply cannot keep pace. New uses and new needs, and this is the key to silver. New uses, new needs. Okay, completely new market. Let's have a look. Oh, I've just missed that. So we've got smartphones, we've got solar, we've got, sadly, missiles, we've got EVs. Now wait for that one to the end. We've got data centers. Wait for that one till the end, because you have no idea, I should think, how much silver is used by EVs, solid state batteries, which are coming, and data centers, which are here and are growing massively, aren't they, to support the AI bubble. All right, stage 3, and this is where we are in this process. This is where we are for silver. The recognition of structural supply shortage. We now know we have a structural supply shortage, and we've had it for the last 4 years. We've been 20% short, okay? Supply over demand. 200 million ounces a year has been sucked out of the system, sucked out the vaults. It's gone. We're now running on empty. So we have a structural supply shortage. The market wakes up. Now that's what we're seeing, isn't it? The market is waking up, okay? And you have to be ahead of the market, not waiting for it to wake up, tell you what the new story is, and then you start to buy it. It's too late. Okay, the paper markets lose control. And this is the key, isn't it? Because we've seen a massively complacent paper market in silver where the bullion banks have bullied you. Okay, the bullion banks are bullies and they've bullied everyone for years now. Now's their comeuppance. We've got them. Stage 4, structural demand, dislocation, controlled at first but then turning into full-blown panic. Government stockpile because it's a critical strategic mineral. Industry hoards because it needs to know it's got the stocks to deliver its products, whether that's EVs, whether that's solar panels for data centers, whatever it is, industry needs to start hoarding to avoid being short when it comes to delivery. The price detonates. It detonates. Now that happened in oil in the 70s, it happened in palladium in 2020. There are proven cycles, proven stages to this cycle. Okay, but then on top of that, what has silver got? It's regarded as money. Okay, it has a massive investment demand coming that hasn't been there. Okay, that's what we've got. Now, I'm going to stop here. I wasn't going to, but I'm being told we're 10 minutes. I'm going to stop here, and I haven't even come to the punchline yet. Okay, but wait for that one for tomorrow, because I am going to blow your socks off with the data that I'm going to deliver to you tomorrow on silver. But the point of this is to get you to understand that whether it's macroeconomics, whether it's jobs, whether it's house prices, it doesn't matter what it is, that causes chaos, that causes crisis, it causes angst, it causes demand for silver as an investment product like gold. But I'm going to tell you tomorrow, I'm going to finish this piece off tomorrow with the numbers that will blow your socks off, okay, on EVs and data centers and their demand for silver. All right, so thank you for listening or watching, and please come back tomorrow, because you are going to be amazed. But the point is, are you going to wait until it hits you in the face and then it's too late to act because everyone's already ahead of you? Or are you going to do something now? That's your choice. Thank you very much.